A line capital PQ measures 80 mm in length. The point capital P is above HP and in front of VP by 20 mm and 30 mm respectively. The distance between the end projectors is 50 mm. The line is inclined to VP by 30 degrees. Draw the projections of the line and specify its true inclination with HP. So here, since the point P is above HP and in front of VP by 20 mm and 30 mm respectively, so that means when you look from the front view, we can see the distance above HP. When it is projected, that point will going to be falls on vertical plane, so that distance will going to become above HP by 20 mm, and you mark that point as small p dash. Then 30 mm in front of VP. So in front of VP, when you look from the vertical plane, when you look from the top view, the distance will going to be in front of VP. That image will going to fall on the horizontal plane. So you are going to get the small p, and when it is projected, you are going to get this line. So this is in front of VP by 30 mm. So now we got the top view also. Now the line is inclined to VP at 30 by 30 degrees means it will be the true inclination. But also he has given a line capital PQ measures 80 mm length. So that means he has given the true length and true inclination with respect to VP. So since the true inclination with respect to VP is seen in HP, so from P you draw a line which is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. And then with P as center, take the radius of 80 and cut an arc on this, so that you are going to get this line, which is the top view, which is the top view true length. So now we got the locus, so you draw the locus line, which will be locus of Q in the top view. We know that the distance between the end projectors is 50 mm. So the distance between the end projectors in both front view and top view will going to remain the same. So from the XY line, you measure the distance of, from the vertical plane, you measure a projector this end projector distance of 50 mm and mark this point and draw a vertical projector in the vertical plane, end projector distance in the vertical plane, and then from here you measure 50 mm, and this is the distance between the end projectors in the top view, that is in the horizontal plane, and draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut the locus of D in the top view here. So this will be point where the end projector will cut the top view locus. So this will going to be small PQ. So join small PQ with a dark line. So now we got the true length in the top view and also the top view here. So now we need to find out the front view and its true length. To find the front view and its true length, so now we know that is the true length in vertical plane, that means true length in the horizontal plane. Since it is known that it is the true length in the horizontal plane, that means that line is parallel to HP. So we are projecting this point directly onto the XY line in the horizontal plane, and then this point is projected in the vertical plane till here, because this is the true length in HP means the line is parallel to HP. That means P dash Q2 dash is the line which is parallel to HP. So since it is parallel to HP, so we are getting the true length in HP. So we have this line true length. So obviously when it is in 3D space, you can see here both P and Q2, which is above HP by 20 mm. So that means it is parallel to HP. So when these are projected, again you will going to see that Q2 dash will going to lie here. So that P dash Q2 dash is the line wherein it is above HP by 20 mm. But the front view point of this Q2 dash, the front view point of this Q2 dash should lie is also front view point of this Q2 dash should lie on the end projector. So with P dash as center, take the radius of P dash Q2 dash and you draw an arc such that it will going to cut the end projector on this end projector at Q dash. Then join P dash Q dash, then join P dash Q dash with a dark line. So now we got the front view now. Once you get the front view, so now you draw the locus line, which is the dash dot line in the front view. So you will going to get the locus of Q in the front view. So this is going to be the locus of Q. Now we need to find the true length in the vertical plane. To find the true length in vertical plane, with A as center, take the radius of VB and make it is parallel to VP. So once you make it parallel to VP, so you can see that both NP and Q1 are at in front of VP by 30 mm. So now it is parallel to VP. once it is parallel to VP, so we are finding the true length in VP. So we draw a vertical projector from Q1 to this, and then you draw a vertical projector in the front view, so that it will going to cut the locus of U in the front view. So this point will going to become Q1 dash. Then join P dash Q1 dash with a little bit thicker than the projector line, which will going to be the true length. So when you are projecting this from PQ1, when you are projecting this P is here and Q1 is here. So when you look from the top view, you can see that P and Q1 both are at equidistance from the vertical plane, which will be 30 mm. So this will going to be parallel to VP. Since it is parallel to VP, so I are getting the true length in vertical plane, which is P dash Q1 dash. And the inclination made by this with respect to HP, which will going to be theta. So that is the one which we need to find out. But when you are projecting Q dash from here, and also when you project Q from here, both will going to cut at this point. So this is the actual line which will going to get it. So when you make, how do you are making this line parallel to HP? So by rotating from P, and so that the Q is rotated such that both PQ2 will going to be above HP by 20 mm. So while doing so, what happens? This P dash is rotated on the vertical plane to Q2 dash, so that this P dash Q2 dash is parallel. Similarly, with P as center, when you take the radius of PQ and rotate it such that Q is in front of VP by 30 mm, then the line will be parallel to VP. So you are getting the true length in the vertical plane. So this is how you are getting that. So when you are making and rotating that, you are going to get this PQ1, which is parallel to VP. So you are getting the true length in VP. So when you are doing it on HP, so will be P to Q and rotating like this. So this is how we can analyze this in the three-dimensional sketch. But now when you are doing it in two-dimension, which is in the sketchbook, which is the actual solution which we need to write in the sketchbook. First we will going to draw the XY line and mark VP and HP. Then the distance above HP and in front of VP distance is given. So from which is 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So from XY line you measure 20 mm above HP. So above HP means the image is seen in vertical plane. In the vertical plane, the line is above, vertical plane is above XY line. From the XY line you measure 20 mm above XY line and then draw a horizontal projector, horizontal line, which will be above HP. And then in front of VP is 30 mm. So in front of VP is seen in HP. So from the XY line you measure 30 mm below HP, because HP is below XY line. So from XY line you measure 30 mm below the XY line and draw a horizontal line. So consider any point and draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut the locus, so that it will going to cut the point at P dash in the front view and P in the top view. Then the line is inclined to VP at 30 degrees and the capital PQ measures 80 mm in length. So this is the true length and this is the true inclination with respect to VP. So from P, by using the protractor, you measure an angle of 30 degree and draw an inclined line. Then by using the compass, you measure the distance of 80 mm with P as center, cut an arc on this inclined line of 30 degrees, so that you are going to get this point Q2 and mark that point as Q2 and draw a horizontal dash dot line which will going to be the locus of Q in the top view. So join P and Q2 with a little bit thicker than the projector line, and since it is the true length, you mark this as capital P and mark this as capital Q. Then the distance between the end projectors in the front view and top view will going to be the same. So from the XY line you measure, from this vertical projector P, you measure the distance of 50 mm in both VP and as well as in HP and draw a vertical projector so that the vertical projector cuts the locus of Q in the top view at this point. So we're going to get this point small q. Then join P and Q with a dark line. So now we have the top view, we have this true length in the horizontal plane. Now we have the distance between the end projectors which has been projected onto the front view. Now we know that this is the true length in HP, so we have to make that line parallel to HP. To make that line parallel to HP, so we have P dash is above HP by 20 mm, so Q2 should also be above HP by 20 mm. So from here, draw a vertical projector from Q2 till to the locus of P in the front view, which is above HP by 20 mm. So Q2 dash is also above HP by 20 mm. So both P dash Q2 dash will be the line which is parallel to HP. So obviously this line will be in true length. But the front view of this point Q2 dash will lie on this end projector Q dash. So because both Q and Q dash will going to be on the same line, with P dash as center, take the radius of P dash Q2 dash and draw an arc such that it will going to cut the end projector at this point, which will going to become Q dash. Then join P dash Q dash with a dark line, which will going to be the front view. Once you get this point, then draw a dash dot line through the Q dash so that you will going to get the locus of Q in the front view and mark this point as locus of Q. Then we need to find out the true length in VP. So first I am going to make the line parallel to VP. Which is the line I have to make the parallel to VP? The line which is inclined to VP has to be made parallel. With P as center, take the radius of PQ and draw an arc such that PQ1 will going to be parallel to VP. That is, P is in front of VP by 30 mm and Q1 is also in front of VP by 30 mm. Since we have the locus of Q in the front view, then you project the vertical projector from Q1 to the front view such that it will going to cut the locus of Q in the front view at this point, which will going to be the Q1 dash. Then join P dash Q1 dash with little bit thicker than the projector line. Since this line PQ1 is parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length here. So mark this as capital P and capital Q. Then measure this inclination with respect to HP, which will going to be the theta. So here, since we need to find out the true inclination with HP, so by using the protractor, you measure an angle of this, which will going to be 36.83 when you are doing it in CAD. When you are doing it in manual, it will be 37 degree. So mark this. So this is how we will be able to find the solution for this particular problem when you are doing it in the sketchbook. Now we will going to understand a bit more easily when you are going it in the stepwise. So here, first we are going to draw the XY line and you mark HP and VP. So we know the distance above HP, which is 20 mm, it is marked here, and distance in front of VP, which has been marked here. And we have got this drawn the vertical projector to get this P dash and P. Then we know that the true length is given, which is 80 mm at an inclination of 30 degree with respect to VP. So from here you measure an angle of 30 degree and draw an inclined line by using the compass. You cut an arc on this so that you will going to get this PQ2. Once you get this PQ2, draw a dashed line which will going to get the locus of Q in the top view. So since this is the true length, so we will mark this as small capital P and capital Q. Then we know that the distance between the end projectors in the front view and top view will going to be seen in both VP and HP. So from projector P, you measure 50 mm and draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut the locus of Q in the top view, which is at this point. You mark that point as small q and join P and Q with a dark line. So now we got the top view. So there are two ways of solving this volume. So in this case what we have done is we have made this line parallel to VP. We made this parallel to VP. So once you make this parallel to VP, so PQ1 is parallel to VP. So from here you draw a vertical projector to the front view. Then you know the true length, which is 80 mm with P dash as center. Cut an arc on this so that you will going to get this line. So once you get this Q1 dash, then you know the locus of Q, and since it is parallel to VP, so you are getting small Q, capital Q and capital P. Then join this, so you are going to find out the inclination with respect to HP, which will be theta. This is one method of doing this. But the other method is, since we know the true inclination here and also the true length, and we know the end projector distance which is going to fall on this, so that to draw a vertical projector from Q2 to locus of P in the front view. So once you get this point, so you know that P dash Q2 dash is the line which is going to be parallel to HP. Since we are now, because this is the true length in HP, so we are going to get this point. The front view of this Q2 will going to lie on this end projector with P dash as center. Take the radius of P dash Q2 dash, rotate it such that it will going to cut the locus of Q here, so that you will going to get the locus of Q in the front view. So then join P dash Q dash with a dark line. So once you get this, so you are going to get the locus. So this is how we can be able to do the problem when you are doing it in the other method also. So now we know the top view. Then we know the top view. like what we have done in the previous case, by rotating this line PQ1 and projecting this, you are going to get the P dash Q1 dash. So this is how we can solve the problem in the second method what we have explained earlier. So now in this second case, so we know the front view. So since we know the front view, then you draw a, with P dash as center, take the P dash Q2 dash, P dash Q dash as the radius. You draw an arc such that you make the P dash Q2 dash as parallel to HP. Since it is parallel to HP, so we are getting the true length in HP. Draw a vertical projector from Q2 dash so that it will going to cut the locus of Q in the front view. In the top view at this, and mark this point as Q2. Then join P and Q2 with little bit darker than, little bit thicker than the projector line, and little bit thicker than the projector line. So you are going to get this point, so that you know this is how we will be able to find the true inclination with respect to VP. So this is how we can be able to solve the problem, because it is already inclined at 30 degrees to VP.